Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast will shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll send the back in motion. Big fullback's got it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on second down. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. Maybe some room here. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Air Force. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looking outside, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The option look. He'll toss it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Gets the back moving. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. get backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the option. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running. There's a crease. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he scored! Touchdown, Falcons! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, it's Thomas. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Thomas.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
He'll try the left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. 45. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take up.
Finding some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
To the ground. He's got it again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
From the gun, bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Chambers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Using his feet. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower.
Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Thomas. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He makes a catch. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels will have it first and 10. Wants to throw it again. The short hands. It's Burnett. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now on second down for this offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll get rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 17 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Tar Heels, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
3rd down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. He'll set up to throw. Picked off, and he's got open room. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Air Force. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it and he's open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Thomas. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Right back to him on the ground. And he'll be brought down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Quick step and go. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So first down will open up the final period. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Here's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Shakes off the defender. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
What a grab with one hand. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. The mission pretty clear here. This offense must have a touchdown. Got the quick completion.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The sweet feet buy a little time.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
These teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Lions. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. In the red area, it's Thomas. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the counter. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
A two-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the fourth quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They feed him again. Got a little grass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
They'll send the back in motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
After that incompletion, now fourth down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got an open man. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Glover. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Thomas. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. And he takes this from inside the 5. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone.